السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. احنا الآن لايف على التيك توك، وعندي مشكلة في اللحظات. تمام. هذه لعبة كينجدم. يقولك اتصال الانترنت غير مستقر، سيتم تعديل الجودة. تمام، ما في مشاكل. المهم حنا الآن على اللايف في التيك توك. هذه لعبة كينجدم كم ديليفرنس. راح أسوي في هذه الحلقة، راح أسوي شيء جديد، أني راح أخلي التسجيل اللي موجود في التيك توك أنقله كما هو إلى اليوتيوب. طبعا للي ما يعرف، أهلا العين تميم. التيك توك يسجل اللايفات اللي أنت تسويها في هذه في التيك توك عموما، فيسجلها. شو قاعد أقول؟ المهم التيك توك يسجل فيديو، أي لايف تسويه يسجله في التيك توك ويحفظه. فما أدري هل جودته سيئة جيدة. فاللي راح أسويه إني أحفظ هذا اللايف كما هو في التيك توك وأنزله لكم في اليوتيوب. طبعا للي ما يعرف، أسجل قطعة التسجيل اللي هي إيزي كاب 261. استمتع بالتفاعل مع التيك توك لايف. مرحبا بك بمشاهديك بشكل مباشر. يلزم أن يكون عمر المضيفين يلزم أن يكون عمر 18 عاما أو أكثر. المهم خلونا نكمل القصة في هذه اللعبة. طبعا صحونا من النوم في الحلقة الماضية، قالوا في مشكلة صايرة، روح شوف وش صاير. خلونا نروح نشوف وش راح يصير وش صاير عموما. ملخص الحلقة الماضية اللي صار ان جاء جيش وهجم على قرية البطل اللي حنا نلعب فيه، وقتلوا أبوه وأمه، قتلوا كل اللي في القرية. مش كلهم، في ناس يعني اختبأوا في في القلعة وما ندري وش صار. فالآن قاعد يقول في مشكلة. أيوة.
Hey, you men down there. Tell the people outside the walls to prepare for attack. Quick!
What's going on? وش صاير؟
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivis sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Right, we will.
Take care.
Halt!
Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions! Who else, Rubber?
Sir Radzig. What a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir. He is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left the storm in the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Rattay. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! Don't be a cold face right there now!
حلو. في ناس يعني عايشة، لكن رفض انه يروح معاه. قال انه يبي يدفن ابوه وامه.
Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off.
دقيقة، في حاجة طلعت. طبعا الكودكس هذه لو تلاحظ عندك الجنرال المعلومات عامة، عندك اللوكيشن. إلى الآن اكتشفنا 3 أماكن اللي هي روفانا وسكاليتس. سكاليتس اللي حنا جينا منها اللي هجموا علينا، وعندنا اللي هي تلمبرج. يقول لك هي كاسل بنيت، قصر بني في العصر الرابع، في القرن الرابع. أتوقع قال لك كذا القرن الرابع عشر. فالمهم هذه معلومات عن كل مكان، يعطونك معلومات عامة عنه بالتواريخ وإلى آخره. ما أدري هل هي حقيقية ولا لا، صراحة ما بحثت هنا عن الأحداث اللي تحدث. سوسايتي اللي هي تقدر تقول النظام الاجتماعي، يعني الفارمر مثلا وش يسوي، كل واحد يتكلمون عن الميلترز يعني كل واحد وظيفته، النوبلز اللي هم النبلاء والى اخره، فيعلمك عن كل شخص وش قاعد يسوي. هنا الكاركتر يعني اكتشفنا الى الان 12 كاركتر، باقي لنا 46 كاركتر. طبعا الكاركترات هذه تكون مهمة، الشخصيات تكون مهمة في داخل اللعبة. الباب اللي هو المعروف اللي حق الكنيسة، يعني عرفنا عن الباب اللي هو الاكس اي اي والاي اكس، صراحة ما اعرف عد الارقام الرومانية هذه، اتوقع السادس والسابع الى اخره، فقاعد يتكلمون عنهم. ونفس الفكرة عن اللورد، يعني احنا اكتشفنا الان 2 لورد اللي هو ديفش وويليام، وتوتوريال يعني يعطيك المعلومات عامة عن اللعبة والتحكم. فهذا يعني القسم مهم جدا. خلونا نروح للكويست اللي هي المهام. نروح للمهام الرئيسية. قاعد يقول لي رن. لا، الفكرة اني راح اهرب من المكان حتى اروح ادفن يعني يدفن ابوه وامه هنا، فاتوقع راح تكون مهمة صعبة، لكن خلونا نشوف.
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes. Yours and you. Will you keep watch of the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry. I'll tell the men to relieve you later. Good luck to you.
keep watching، يعني استمر في المراقبة. احنا وين وصلنا؟ مثل ما قلت الملك اللي في القرية الثانية عرض علي اني انضم له، فلذلك هذا رفض. قال ان الشخصية الان انا مصاب، فاحتاج اني اخذ وقت يعني. واساسا نفس الشخصية الرئيسية يبي يرجع لمكان الاول عشان يدفن مثل ما قلنا ابوه وامه. وش نسوي؟ دقيقة، خريطة. مش مبين شيء بالخريطة، أتوقع أني لازم أفر عن المكان.
Good day to you. What do you need?
What do you think about the plight of the Skalitz folk?
I'd say Sir Radzig is a fine lord. He made the most of the situation and saved his subjects. You don't see that very often.
He was lucky that big storm came.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
ممتاز. الحين قاعد يقول لي أضغط على كذا وأنتظر، خلنا ننتظر ساعة. على أساس إني قاعد أراقب الآن. أنا إكسبلو إيه، تجي نكتشف الأماكن هذه، نستغل الوقت ونروح نكتشفها. بس نسأل الحارس. نفس الخيارات، أتوقع عادي أروح. سولدر جندي، ما أقدر أكلمه. لا، إذا شفت برايفت مثل ما قلنا انحش لأنه مكان مشلق. طبعا أحب أذكر ممكن الصوت في اليوتيوب يكون متأخر عن الصورة أو يكون سيء، فكل هذا راح يكون من نفس التيك توك. وش صار؟ نذير الحرب. في لاج. طبعا غالبا اللاج هذا من القطع عندي مش من التيك توك. بعد 17 دقيقة.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to
Sigismund.
We may be in for a surprise. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalitz and killed my parents.
هذا اللي قتل أمه وأبوه.
Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Radzig Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzig of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzig is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manor is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Radzig Kobyla is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzig Kobyla is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
ايش قال اخر شيء؟ جملة غريبة. طبعا بتشاورون. يا يهجم يا يتركنا. يعني داوروا.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
طبعا هدفنا الرئيسي الصلعة هذا. الانتقام طبعا. Go to shoot battlement on the outer by a Bailey. طبعا هذه المهام تبدأ انه يدفن ابوه وامه، انه يرجع لهناك، لكن خلونا نسويها بترتيب. اول شيء نروح للA، نكلم السيد روبرت قبل يروح. تعال اتوقع هذا هو.
Good day to you.
اتوقع راح يرفض. نجرب.
So Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
طيب هل أقوله بالعاطفة، يعني أقول لو كنت مكانك هل راح تسوي نفس الشيء؟ أو خلوني نقول، أو إني أخليها بالتهديد، أقول خلني أطلع قبل إني يعني أطلع بإرادتي، أو إني أقولهم ببساطة إني بدفن أبوي وأمي. هذا أتوقع أفضل شيء.
My parents died there, and I won't leave them to be ravaged by dogs. I have to bury them.
Good God, boy. Do you want to throw your life away for those who can never get theirs back? Do you think that's what they'd want? Forget it.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Gutenberg. Well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, These are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair. Him and Wenceslas's cousin Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
خلينا نقول فور ذا لوت. يقول ليش هاجم على المدينة اللي لنا فيها؟ خلينا نقول انهم كلاب لوت يعني.
So he could loot it?
Correct.
صح.
King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favored it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed 2 birds with 1 stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
Where did these humans come from anyway?
Humans.
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said. That they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me,
شكرا يا غريب على الإعجاب.
it's always about power and money.
What did Sigmund? أقول طولنا بالكلام. يحتاج حصان. طبعا حنا كنا في هذه المدينة اللي كنا فيها فهربنا منها إلى هنا، فلذلك عندنا في اللوكيشن عندنا 3 أماكن، ولأني تكلمت مع المشوين تتكلم عن هذه المدينة فلذلك أعطاني معلومات تاريخية عن هذه المدينة. دقيقة خلنا نتأكد عن الريكوست لأنه بصراحة مش واضح. نبي المين أول شيء يقول لك بيري يعني ادفن أمك وأبوك، خذ لك حصان، اهرب من الجيت اوت يعني اخرج من القلعة، وش ذا الجلسة؟
Good day to you.
Can you tell me who I can buy something from or sell to?
Aye. What about the pond keeper is your man? He ought to be by the granary. At least that's the last place I saw him.
What do you think about Sigismund withdrawing?
It was a stroke of good luck. I know everyone says how clever Siddish is and all that, but it was a dangerous situation. That Sigismund is awful unpredictable. He abducts the king, raids towns, brings foreign mercenaries into the heart of our country. God alone knows what he'll get up to next. Good luck to you.
فيليجر ندور لنا شخص مهم. طبعا الأشخاص مهمين يجيك باسمه، يعطيك اسم مثل هذا.
My respects to you.
Can we trade?
If you've got
طلع
the oil,
تاجر، لكن تاجر ايش ما ادري.
luck to you.
ما هو وقت شراء.
Nobody could do that. I swear to God, that's exactly what I heard from that merchant.
برايفت اريا. معليش.
You know what my old man is like. Nothing ever good enough for him. Always turning his nose up at everything I cook. Great.
هذا خلصنا الكلام معه كله. تاج لشخص ثاني. كان الجدار قصير. لا. تلمبرنج اسم المكان طبعا. نحتاج انه نروح الى هنا. طبعا الاستفهام متوقع انه اماكن يعني اكيد فيها مهام. وش ذا الجمعة؟ كلهم فلاحين أو قرويين في الهجر.
It's terrible what's going on in our
What in
land.
God's name are you on about?
I hear that's what them
Mark my words.
صح تذكرت الكوين. وين الكوين؟ ممكن تعطينا حصان بالراحة، بس ضيعت المكان. نحدده مربع عشان المارك، ودعس من هنا. طبعا هذا حصاني، سرعته 30، حتى الأحصنة لها مواصفات، شيء حلو. بس دقيقة. ماونت and ستيم. لا أنا ما هي حصنتنا ولا ما لنا شغل فيها. دفش، هذا حصان دفش اللي وقع بيج بوس، واضح من هذا حصان روبرت. أتوقع لازم أكلم كل واحد منهم، ممكن في واحد منهم يعطيني حصانه، بس بعضهم بدون أسماء. إيش قاعد تسوي أنت؟ أتوقع أنه فوق. برايفت. مقفل. غريبة، وين اختفوا الناس؟ ستيل، وشو الستيل؟ لا خلنا عاقلين. يا دفش عطنا حصانك. دقيقة. إلى الآن التحكم لك عليه، ما يبي يكلم. مشكلة قدام الحارس، ما في أي مشاكل. لا أتوقع أنا مالي إلا أنام. لأني ماني شايف ولا شيء بالخريطة. نطقها نومة. طبعا أذكركم إني ألعب على البلاي ستيشن 4. أقدر أسوي لايف ستريم على البلاي ستيشن، لكن ما أقدر على التيك توك. الشيء الثاني ان يصير البلاي ستيشن ثقيل، يعني يعلق فوق انه يعلق. كتاب كم نبي أحد يصنعنا بحصان ولا مشينا على رجولنا؟ أتوقع أن راح نمشي على رجولنا لين صباحنا. قاعدين نضيع وقت. يا ولد يعني ما في شيء المفروض انه الرسومات لك عليها، يعني في حاجز هنا لكن مش قاعد اشوفه، فالواقعية راحت شوي. ما لنا الا نسرق ونهرب، خلونا نختار، ما يبي لها كلام. رئيس القوم نسرق حصانه، دقيقة كيف؟ ما أقدر، هذا أقدر. روح قبل يجي أحد. صعب التحكم، ما حد قال لي شيء. انزل من هنا. دقيقة أعطونا فرصة. تحكم صعب. شبنا لحظة. طلع كذا، خلونا ندور نعامله كأنه سيارة. انقص. ما يطلع من هنا، ندور مكان ثاني. الحين وين؟ ايوه كذا. أخيرا. أهم شيء اللي يموت. دقيقة نشيل المحددين هذه. المطلوب قريبة هنا لكن ما في طريق. كفش وانا.
Let me go for Christ's sake. I have to bury my parents.
You're going nowhere. Except back inside.
قاعد يقول لي ارجع داخل، ما راح تروح لأي مكان. فخلونا نحاول نقنعه. أقدر أعطيه فلوس لكن خلوها خيار بعدين. أقدر أهاجمه. I have to بقول إني راح أدفن أبوي وأمي.
If I don't bury them now, they'll be ripped to pieces by jackdaws and scattered over unhallowed ground, and I'm stuck here a stone's throw away.
All right, shove me. I'll pretend you caught me off guard and I fell over. I'll deal with the others. You just get out of here on the double.
حلو، اقتنع.
Yeah.
أتوقع إني غلط إني أخذها قطوع كذا. بالضبط. لازم أروح يسار. تمام. يمين ولا يسار؟ سيدة. ما يمنع أن نكتشف الأماكن. هنا المشكلة لما تمشي بدون طريق قصدي، لونه لا نتفلسف ونمشي مع الطرق. أيوة هذا الطريق. شو كامب؟ الكامبينج هو يقول لك مكان في العصور الوسطى. أحتاج كل شيء نقرأ.
Wait for me here, friend. Better to keep going on my own. Looks like they've already gone.
ابحث عن والديك. دقيقة خلونا نعرف اللي يضرب. دقيقة السيف وينه؟ في مسافة، يعني يبون أكشن عشان قبل يشوف أمه وأبوه. ما أدري ليش استخدم السيف.
What's going on there?
إيش قاعد يلقط هذا؟
Who's there?
ولد طلع سيفك. دقيقة. توتوريال، وين التوتوريال؟ ولد صبر. اضغط يمين. راح نموت. ذبحنا. يحتاج اني اتعلم كيف اطلع سلاح. ذبحنا. ايش صار؟ والله ما هو بصاحي، واحد بسيف وواحد بيده. عطنا سيفك. هذا المطلوب. continue. يا أني لازم أقتله وأخذ سيفه، يا أني ما عندي سيف، يا أني ما أعرف التحكم. في مشكلة. You can delay no time. طيب هذا السيف. can use quest. المشكلة أنا قايل لهم جايين عشان اللوت، لعب اللوت، صرت أنا الحين ألوت زيهم. دقيقة. أخيرا أخيرا. تعال بدون مشاورة. فاهم كل شيء. عطر اللي معك. حلو. طبعا الأكل مهم في اللعبة. قاعد يقول لي اقرأ عن الايتم. you can see all your equipment، يعني تقدر تشوف كل اللي معك إذا ضغطت تحت، سهم تحت أسلحة الأرمر صراحة نحتاج. حلوة خوذة. أقوى 48 والسرعة 27. تمام. أقوى بالسبيتش. سبيتش الحين ما نحتاجه لأنه في قتال. نحتاج شيء يقوي أيوة هذا يقوي كل شيء. خلاص. يمين ولا يسار؟ طبعا يسار. كان طريقنا غلط. نروح الطريق الرئيسي على الأقل نحصل شيء. كم وزننا؟ دقيقة نحتاج إن ناكل. عليها إكس يعني خربانة. نجرب. المفروض اني ما اخذ شيء عليها اكس. اتوقع اكس يعني خربان.
Sweet Jesus. It's the charcoal burner.
هذا التاجر اللي في الحلقة الأولى. أكيد مع فلوس. لا أكيد إنهم أخذوا الفلوس اللي معه كلها. حتى شنقوهم. كل حقه أكيد مع فلوس. ما يتعب. أيوة تعب. يا ولد خلاص.
God in heaven, no!
كلب اللوت، ناس موتى وحالتهم حالة وقاعد يلوت. أقول خلونا نلوته بعد حنا. يا سلام، شيل كل اللي معه. thief if you must steal make sure no one see you. يقول إذا بغيت تسرق احرص إن ما حد يشوفك. يو من جد حرقينها. دقيقة نكون رجعنا من هنا. في طريق فوق، بس اتوقع ان المدخل من هنا. سكال المفروض انها فيها ركض التلقائي، للأسف ما فيها. نختصر من هنا. يقول لك دقيقة كيف تدس السلاح. طاني معلومة ان اخفاء السلاح مهم عشان ما يخافون منك الناس ما يهجمون عليك. ماني عارف كيف اخفي السلاح. ها ايوه، كيف نطلع السلاح؟ ايوه تقريبا عرفنا. سهم يمين وسهم يسار. وصلنا إلى 53 وزن. لازم ننتبه للوزن. كني شفت تحت. سيد. إن شاء الله تكون فاتحة، يكون ضربنا مشوار على الفاضي. هذه مسكرة. نروح اللي هنا أقرب. شكرا على الإعجاب يا علي.
Hey, who's there? What's going on? What are you doing here? Tired of life, are you?
ولا ضربة. قاعد يقول أنت قاعد تلعب بشخصية تحتاج تاكل وتشرب. قاعد ينبهنا الموضوع الأكل والشرب. تونا موكلينه، هذا ما يحتاج.
You stood by his side when he did this to you. In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away. Didn't abandon him like me.
بنمه أبوه هناك، لكن بتأكد من حاجة. مش هنا. كنت أجي وأجي لها من هنا. أو
It wasn't supposed to be you, Bianca.
ناخذ الخاتم.
I'll find the bastards that did this to you. I'll find them. Just wait a moment. I'll take care of my parents, and then I'll come back for you. did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me? Forgive me. Forgive me for everything. Next time I won't run.
المرة الجاية ما راح أهرب.
Run away again.
ما راح أهرب مرة أخرى.
I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find him.
طبعا هذه مهمتنا الرئيسية، نقتل اللي قتلوا أمه وأبوه.
First, I have to find the shovel and take care of you.
شوف تحتاج إلى أتوقع أن نحفر عشان ندفنهم. شيء نحفر فيه.
Here, under the linden tree. At least I can do that much for you.
لقيناهم. طيب الحين ندور شيء. find shoes بعدي. في صوت. الصوت وراي.
Get away, you mutt! Get away, you beast!
What's going on? It's Mishak. What in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went for me.
Isn't that Mutt the butcher's? Mutt. And isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
Never mind. You are looting. خلينا أقوله هو قاعد يحمي الماستر يعني
I say the
سيده.
poor creature is standing guard over his master. You weren't trying to get to him, were you?
What do you care what I'm doing here? What are you doing here?
نقول إني جاي أدفنهم.
I came to bury my parents.
So bury them and leave me be.
لون نسأله وش صار على تريزا.
Do you know what happened to Teresa from the mill? When I fled, the humans wanted to... They meant to violate her, and God knows what else.
No, I don't know. What do I care? They probably raped her and killed her like all the others. Her misfortune. Right now, I've got to take care of myself.
خلونا نقول له يعطيني اللي معاه لأنه هو الشيء اللي نحتاجه.
Would you lend me that spade? I have to dig a grave and I can't find another.
What's it worth to you? I see you have a fine sword. I'll gladly trade you my spade for that. How did you come by it anyway?
يبي السيف عشان يعطيني اللي معاه. راح أقول له
My
مو
father
لي.
forged it for Sir Radzig. It's my duty to deliver it to him. It's not for sale.
Go right ahead and dig that grave with your sword. See how that goes. And where will you dig it anyway? Here? You're not going to lay your parents in unhallowed ground, are
قول
you?
احفر بسيفك. خلونا نخربها معاه لأن الطيب ما ينفع معه.
You know, you're an unbelievable piece of shit.
دقيقة.
That's right. Turn tail and run, you bastard.
ما دام هج لو ناخذ هذا المطلوب. أقول لك احفر عند الشجرة. طبعا أبوه دايم كان يقول إنه يبي يدفن تحت الشجرة اللي هناك. أتوقع هذيك. أوه صرنا مليانين حملين. لازم نخفف من وزننا لأن ما أقدر أركض الآن. طبعا هنا الساعة هنا. صارت كنا ندور على بير أخيرا. تذكرت اللي يمسكون حديدتين عشان يحددون مكان الماء.
Let's get to it.
Damn it all. How am I going to do this?
Do you need some help? Is that him?
Yes. Can't you see the sword?
يوه
Who are you? What do you
ليتني
want?
ذبحته.
Zbyszek?
Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers?
جاب شلته.
We're here to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Banish the thought.
لا والله صفقون.
It's my father's sword.
You mean him? I don't think he's going to be needing it. Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just let you go. If not, you're in for a family reunion you really don't want.
Leave me alone.
Kill him, Runt! Aye, cut the bastard down. As you like. Could have just cost you a few teeth. Ah!
one moment please. دقيقة وزننا زايد لازم نتخلص ناكل الأشياء اللي معنا. 85. You can't use item. ما أقدر آكل في المعركة. شيء منطقي يعني، لكن خلونا نحذف. هذا وزن 2. drop. هذا وزنه 5. drop. باقي 3 كيلو. يا ولد ضربة واحدة بس. لا شكله باللعبة كذا.
I told you how it would end. You should have listened to me. This is nice work. The chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it? And now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood.
شكرا للمتابعة غسان.
I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. But I'm just a common killer. Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
يقهر.
Hey, go fuckers! The games are over.
طبعا في لاج قبل شوي. المشهد مش راكب على الصوت. وأكرر معليش إذا كان الصوت مش راكب الصورة في اليوتيوب طبعا أتكلم. حلو، كأن اللعبة توها تبدأ. احنا لنا ساعتين احنا نلعب. ما ماتت تريزا. العودة إلى الديار. طبعا حلم. أنقذ أبويك. وينهم؟ موت بسرعة. صراحة خربوها بالحركات هذه. تقريبا من جدهم لازم مساعدة. طلع حلم. عارف انه حلم لكن خفت انه يصير لازم اني اقضي عليهم. طبعا اللعبة في اللودينج تتأخر كثير. لكن أنا غيرت في البلاي ستيشن، حطيت الهارد ديسك اللي هو الاس اس دي. لو كان عندك الهارد ديسك اللي هو العادي في أي بلاي ستيشن 4 راح يكون اللودنج عندك تقريبا دقيقتين أو حول الدقيقتين، ممكن أكثر.
Get up, Henry. Wake up. It's a new day.
Henry, can you hear me? Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Teresa?
You still have a fever. Uncle won't be pleased, but you'll have to stay in bed.
Where am I? In Skalitz?
We're at my uncle's mill in Rattay. I didn't know where else to go.
What happened?
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's not surprising. I found you in Skalitz after those bandits attacked you. I thought they'd done for you, but you were still breathing. Why in heaven's name did you go back there? It was madness. They slaughtered everyone who didn't run.
My parents, I wanted to bury them. I had to...
Don't worry. I took care of it.
Thank you.
Any good Christian would have done the same. Now sleep. You need your strength back.
طبعا تقول هربت إلى عمها، قالت اسم المدينة صراحة ما أدري إيش.
Good morning.
It's near midnight. You've slept all day.
Oh. Oh, I feel like a horse fell on me.
The beating you took was worse. But at least the fever's broken.
How did you find me? ما أحتاج أسألها السؤال هذا.
Oh, I'm exhausted.
I'm not surprised. I'll bring you water and something to eat. In the meantime, rest. You're still very weak. Good morning to you. How's the invalid today?
Ugh, haven't felt as good as this since they lashed me to the wheel and quartered me on the town square.
Got your sense of humor back. You must be better. My uncle will be glad to hear it. I had a job persuading him to let me bring you here. If you'd lain around much longer, he really would have dumped you on the town square. You can stay until you find somewhere else to live, but my uncle will want payment for taking you in and caring for you.
وين أنا؟
And this is your uncle's house?
We're in Rattay Mill. My uncle's mill at Peshek. He took me in, and I talked him into taking care of you too.
I've been lying here long enough.
Uncle will be pleased he's one mouth less to feed. But are you truly well enough?
Well enough to do what has to be done. Where can I find Sir Radzig?
He's in the lower castle in Perkstein. He's a guest of Sir Hanush of Lعبة. But someone like you can't just walk up bold as you please and demand an audience.
I know Sir Radzig, and I didn't bring him his sword as I was supposed to. I must see him.
If you insist. But you need to speak to my uncle first. You've been in your sickbed for over a fortnight while he paid the apothecary to tend to you, and for medicine. That's a good deal of coin you owe him.
I've been lying here 2 weeks. My God.
Better a fortnight in bed than an eternity in the grave. If it weren't for my uncle, you wouldn't be here at all.
I owe you both my life, and I'll repay my debt. You have my word.
All right. But before you go to town, you should eat something. You're still weak. There's food on the table for you.
وشي لازم ناكل. وشو طبعا هذا سريرنا. water miles. لازم نروح له عشان يسوي لنا مهام. أتوقع أنه هذا.
Hey, youngster, come here.
My name's Henry. Thank you for taking care of me here.
My name's Peshek, and I'm the miller here. You've already met my niece, Teresa. She took care of you for 2 whole weeks while you were in limbo. I'm talking of you being at death's door.
طيب شو زعلان؟
Lying here, you worked up quite a bill with the bloodletter, who came now and again to keep you alive with his potions. That quack doesn't come cheap. I paid him what I could, but I still, that is, you still owe him.
I see.
زعلان على العلاجات اللي أخذت. يقول ادفع قيمتها.
I'm not afraid of hard work.
You won't pay for that shoveling manure. I might have a better job for you. And it's not something any fool can do. If you prove to me you're a clever lad, I might trust you with something you could really make money from.
شغلنا. خلونا نسأله أقدر أبيعك الآن من غير أضيع وقت.
Couldn't I just pay you instead?
I'd say you're a fucking ungrateful pup. But if you think you got money to throw around, so be it. You'll pay me the costs and for a whole fortnight of my valuable time.
I don't have that much coin. You got no money. أقدر إني أجحده وأقول ما تطلبني شيء، وأقدر أقول إنه يعني ما عندي شيء أن نستخدم هذا.
Then come back when you have. Debts must be paid, or you can still wipe the slate by doing that little job for me.
خلونا نشتغل عنده ما دام إنه ما عندي فلوس.
Tell me about it.
A trifle. Just to take something from someone and bring it to someone else. And not get caught while you're doing it.
توصيل طلبات.
Straightforward enough. Except for not get caught. Why would anyone want to catch me?
Oh, don't worry. It's just a job like any other. Only this one requires, let's say, the right moral disposition. Do corpses bother you?
No honourable man should touch them. That's the executioner's job.
Did you expect I'd give you a hoe and send you out to the fields? You can dig all right, but somewhere else. I want to know whether you're going to hide behind some stupid fucking scruples, or if you might be useful for more unconventional work.
I was prepared for just about anything, but that's a bit much. But go on. Tell me more.
Listen, it's about this ring my mate Wojciech, the Kohelnitz miller, had his eye on. Trouble is, they buried the ring by the gibbet along with the villain they hung while he was wearing it.
Jesus Christ. You want me to dig up a corpse, take a ring from it, and give it to your friend in Kohelnitz? Is nothing sacred to you?
Money first, morals later. That fellow is dead. He won't miss it. Whatever bleeding heart came up with the idea that it's disrespectful to disturb a corpse never read the Bible. It's still a human body, only it's missing a soul. Why be disgusted by something created by God?
استغفرنا. خلينا نقول نسويها خلاص. يبينا حفر قبر واخذ في مجوهرات او شيء اخذه من نفس القبر.
I think I've already heard more than I need to know. You've got the tongue of the devil himself. If you tried hard enough, I bet you could justify sodomy with a goat.
Watch your mouth, boy. There's a shovel here around the mill somewhere. If there's any problem, come and see me. And here's something on the side to make you dig better.
Thanks. I'll need it. I can't believe I've come to this. Digging up corpses.
Oh, and watch out for the executioner and his hounds. They're pretty savage. And I don't just mean the dogs. You can just throw them some meat. The dogs, that is. But the executioner? Well, don't vex him. God be with you.
وشي قال نحتاج شيء نحفر. ترنك، وين ترنك؟ اوه هذه اشيائي، خذها كلها. خلنا نسأل تريزا يمكن تعلمنا.
Have you eaten yet?
ما أكلنا.
Not yet.
Well, try to eat something. A big lad like you needs his strength.
طيب خلونا ناكل. eat from أيوة كل كذا. إيش المشكلة؟ ما علينا، خلونا ندور أكل. أيوه أتوقع هذا هو. كذا تمام. دقيقة، يمكن معنا الشيء اللي حافر فيه. ما معنا. كويست كيف هنا دي ال سي. اتوقع انها اللعبة بدون دي ال سي، صراحة ناسي. اتوقع اني حملتها بدون الدي ال سي. اي والله خلنا نسأله.
Where can I find a shovel?
شفل.
There's one right outside, leaning against the cart.
بصراحة سريع ما فهمت وين. قال لنا بالخارج الوكات. خريطة ممكن تحدد بالخريطة. لا إلى الآن. صراحة في لاج أتوقع، فهذا مش من التوك توك. يا من القطعة يا من البلاي ستيشن. بعد تقريبا ساعة و50 54 دقيقة. في شيء غريب شفته دقيقة. هذا ايش؟ نيو الدي ال سي قلنا. هنا الكوست كوست كيف خلونا نروح نشوف وش السالفة. ايوه قدامنا.
God be with you. Do you need anything?
What kind of Lord? لا. طبعا الأسئلة هذه مهمة.
He's strict but just. Thank God for him. He don't get mixed up in nothing like that, Sir Radzig, so you don't see no one attacking us.
قالت إنه متشدد لكنه عادل.
What's life like in Rattay?
We got sturdy walls and 2 castles to protect us. There's not many towns have that. And we got everything we need here. We got an apothecary, a swordsmith, an armourer. We got a beautiful church and fine ale houses.
How do the Rattay folk get on with the refugees?
Huh. Don't even talk to me about it. I wish that rabble was gone. I know they've met with misfortune, but here they do nothing but thieve and make problems.
وبسأل عن حل شو اسمه اللاجئين، قالوا انه يسببون مشاكل، يسرقون والى اخره.
Have you heard anything about the Cumans in Sigismund's army?
Terrible things, horrible. I hear they skin people alive, and what they do to the women folk. Better take your own life than fall into their hands. Beasts they are, animals.
طيب.
Goodbye.
goodbye. كلام فاضي يعني. كارولينيا.
God be with you. Do you need anything?
نفس الأسئلة. شوف نفس إذا نفس الجواب سحبنا عليه.
Sir Hans is our governor, but Sir Hanush is his guardian till he comes of age. That's not a day I'm looking forward to.
مختلف الإجابات.
How do the Rattay folk get on with the refugees?
I know they got nowhere to go. Skalitz is a pile of ashes and the countryside ain't safe. But they've been here too long. Some of those buggers got light fingers, and not a one of them appreciates the sacrifices we made for them.
أسحب عليهم.
Good luck then.
قربنا. شكله يمنعوني ولا مثل ما توقعت. نفس سكايرو.
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith. I'm going to see my liege, Sir Radzig Kabila of Dvoyets.
Of course you are, lad. And I'm the Pope. What do you want from his lordship, and what makes you think he'll see you?
خوينا. طبعا السيف اللي سرقوه منه المفروض اني اوصله له، فخلونا نختار اجابة يعني مقنعة. تزمني خلى علمه ان وش صار بسيفه.
I may not look the part, but I know about honor and duty. And mine is to tell Sir Radzig what happened to the sword he commissioned.
All right then. Go ahead. It'll be your skin if Sir Radzig isn't pleased.
سمح لنا بالدخول.
I wouldn't beg, good neighbors.
يعطيني يعطيك الله.
That be the smith's son, Hal?
On my soul, it is him. What are you doing here, lad? We thought you were done for.
خلينا نقول الآن راح أقابل اللي هو ريدزيج، ما أدري شو اسمه هذا.
I must speak with Sir Radzig. Is he here?
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Rattay. They're feasting in the Knight's Hall. What do you want with him?
My father made him a sword. He asked me to deliver it to Sir Radzig.
I don't see any sword.
No. Bandits attacked me and stole it. I need to tell his lordship what happened. And then I'm going to find the sword.
Of course you are, Hal. Good luck.
Thanks.
راح نقابله. خذ لك حندور وينه. هذا.
Good day to you. What do you need?
لا مش هو. دام انه كذا اكيد انا بالدور اللي فوقي.
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit. Don't you agree?
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. But Pilchstein is yours for as long as you need it. There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honored. Pechstein is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town, eh? At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Radzig, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
Well, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order?
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir. Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
What are you doing?
دخلته
business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Talmberg.
I'm sorry, sir, but I had to bury my parents.
Had to? Do you think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their lord.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Radzig.
Your father was a remarkable man, and your mother, she was remarkable too. They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
The miller's daughter, Teresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Well, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Rattay. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Be quiet, Friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
If you're so concerned, Father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves. I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows. And one skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and a dead man keeps no promises.
Aye. The woman had to save his fat from the fire, and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you, boy?
He's no fool. Henry, you have courage, but you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat this thief at dice?
No, sir. Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
The gall of him. Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well, believe me. Henry's earned some punishment, but how do you punish someone who's already lost everything, Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier, but a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire of a peasant.
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, father, he's a blacksmith, and recent events have left me in need of his skills. So, you'd like to enter my service?
Sir, Yes, I would. You won't regret it.
I probably will. I'm doing this for your father, lad. Don't disappoint me.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. The bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be clear. You're the one paying him. Captain Bernard, see to his training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare him.
You can rely on it, sir.
Don't forget, Henry. Don't disappoint me.
I won't, my lord.
تمام، لازم نسمع كلامه يعني. طبعا كان يبي يروح اللي سرقه ويرجع السيف له، فقال انت صاحي، لازم انك تتمرن وتسمع اوامرنا، بعدين يعني كل حادث حديث. فراح اختم الحلقة الى هنا، ومبروك عليكم الشهر مقدما، وان شاء الله تكونون من صوامه وقوامه يا رب العالمين، وكل عام وانتم بخير. كان هذا لايف ثقيل طينة صراحة. أنا قاعد ألعب ويعني متشتت شوي بين الرسائل اللي تجي وإلى آخره، لكن في اليوتيوب عموما أتمنى أنكم تعذروني على الأخطاء وإلى آخره إذا كان في أخطاء، وخلونا نخزن نختم الحلقة هنا ولا نكثر كلام. إذا كان في أخطاء في الصوت تأخر الصوت إلى آخره، مثل ما قلت راح أحمل هذا المقطع من التيك توك وأنزله بإذن الله في القناة في اليوتيوب اللي هي الحين أكيد أنك تشاهد. فشكرا للمتابعة، إلى اللقاء.